Hey friends, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Prateek and I'm a software engineer working here in Bengaluru, India. So today I want to talk to you about a thing called as comfort zone. We all are very well aware of it, right? And my relationship with my own comfort zone has been pretty much like the same, being lazy every time and just lying around bed or watching TV or staying on the couch surfing social media. I've done all of that, and I've done so many, like countless hours of it. But I today I want to talk to you about how this year my relationship has grown with my own comfort zone, and how my relationship basically has changed drastically with my own comfort zone. And it wasn't a overnight thing. It wasn't a single huge step and a single huge change that okay, from the next morning all of a sudden I was outside of my comfort zone. It doesn't happen that way for anyone, and it simply takes those tiny seemingly insignificant changes, right, in your daily routine, in your daily habits, in your daily lifestyle. Only those changes further, after many weeks, many months, many years even, only after those weeks, months and years, you get to that point where you can say that okay, yes, I stepped outside of my comfort zone and I can see these changes in my own life. I can experience, I can feel these changes in my own life, right? So I wanted to just share a story from few months back. So what happened is, I started going to the gym since end of March. I remember it was 30th of March. I started the gym that day, 30th March 2022. And I remember very well that for most of the days in my initial weeks, right? For most of the days, I slept through those 6:30, 7 a.m. alarms. And I just constantly, I have this habit of, like, of course, I set many alarms at 10-minute intervals. I'm sure some of you might relate to it. I set many multiple alarms at 10-minute intervals because I have this habit of closing the alarms rather than putting off with the snooze button. So I just, due to that habit, I have, like, I guess 1.5 to 2 hour ranging alarms, and every 10 minutes it just starts ringing and I close it and I then again doze off. And it has been my habit since, I think, like, for most of the time since 2017, since I got to college. And I have done this for so many days that it got ingrained in my system, right? Of course, when you're not thinking about it, when you're not too excited about getting up earlier in the morning, so you won't get a reason to do that. And the same happened for me. I was sleeping through most of my 6:37 a.m.s, but and what happened is, like, many of these days I tend to skip the gym because it was after a certain hour and I didn't feel like going to the gym and all that. And slowly I got to the point that okay, even if it's half an hour late or 45 minutes late, I'm waking up, I'll go to the gym. Although I was trying my best in my initial weeks of since my initial weeks of the gym itself, to wake up at my preferred hour, which is 7 a.m., 6:30 to 7 a.m. And I was literally trying harder and harder every day to wake up at that time and to go to the gym by 7:30 around. But it happened most of the days that I have gone to the gym in 8:30, 8:45, even 9 a.m. And so my gym stays open in the morning till about 10:30, 11, I guess. So I was like, okay, so even if I wake up like half an hour late or 45 minutes late, I'm going to go to the gym and get my workout done, because I had to improve my commitment and I had to step outside my comfort zone, because this was something that I really wanted to do at that point. And now, like, it's almost, I've been working out since 7 months now, and I seriously can't imagine my life without going to the gym now. And it's like a second home to me, and I just love the 2 hours I spend there, 1.5 to 2 hours I spend there. And it's just, you know, if I hadn't put up with those tiny moments, with those days where I was waking up late, then I would have easily given up at that point. I could have been like, okay, it's way outside my comfort zone, and I won't want to go through with that. I don't want to continue with this habit, or I don't want to continue with, let's say, morning gym, which is ultimately my preferred timings rather than the evening gym, right? So still I continued with it. I tried and tried and tried, and I got to a point where almost every day I am waking up at 6:30 to 7 a.m. I still like couple of alarms I put off, and so I've given myself a range. I do try to wake up at sharp 6:30 a.m., but I've given myself a range that okay, 6:30 to 7 a.m. is my comfort time. I can take that time to wake up, and my calendar basically starts at 6:45 or 7 a.m. So I constantly like to experiment with my calendar, and you know, just experiment with certain new habits or improving on certain habits that I've developed over the past few months. And it's just been an amazing journey. So we all have that notion about comfort zone, right? That we need to take huge steps, and we need to suffer really hard, and we need to, you know, it's going to hurt a lot and all that. I won't lie to you, it is hard. It is really hard, but it gets easier as long as you commit to stay with it. It definitely gets easier with time, and just like with anything in life, here also the compound effect plays a huge role, right? You must have heard the compounding in, let's say, finances or stock market if you're into that stuff. But compound effect is something that plays an important role in every aspect of our life, whether it's any of our habits. So they only grow with time, they can't grow overnight. There's nothing called as overnight transformation. There are like people spend weeks, months and years to to get into shape, to develop a certain physique, and to, you know, basically transform their whole body. And it will take months, weeks and years of hard work, consistency and determination. But if you're committed enough to stay with it, if you have that faith in yourself that okay, I'm going to do it, and slowly I won't be taking any huge hard leaps, and I won't be like too hard on myself but not too soft as well. You don't have to be too hard on yourself, and you don't have to be too soft on yourself as well, right? You just have to find your own moderation in that, and that is where all the fun lies. That is where you will face the real amazing feeling that comes with the personal growth and development, whether it's in your mental health, in your physical health, in your financial health. So it really depends on, are you willing to step out of your comfort zone? Because that will open a whole new world of opportunities and adventures and experiences for you. Or do you want to stay in your comfort zone, where you might certainly after many years you might certainly face a lot of regret that why did I miss out on these many things? Why did I not pick up this habit? Why didn't I go to that trip like that? So yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.